Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I'm so happy you could join me. Today's daily is to cast 30 green or white spells, nice and easy, and we're going to try out a deck using the new Enweb feature. This is a Bant color combination, though predominantly it is a green-white. The only blue in here is Spyglass Siren and Detect Intrusion. But yeah, talk about Enweb real quick. You may cast this spell for its Enweb cost if you also return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. Now, the main thing that we're going to be using that for, the main cards that we want to do that, are City Pigeon and Spyglass Siren, because City Pigeon, when this creature leaves the battlefield, create a food token. Not bad. And Spyglass Siren, when this creature enters, create a map token. So it's like, we can play this again for something. To help get things tapped early, we do have Gene Pollinator. Tap this, tap an untapped permanent you control, add 1 mana of any color. Also helps us produce mana. But yeah, that's kind of the main strategy. It helps us get out certain spells a lot faster, such as Yera and Oski, Weaver, and Guide. This ability is, it can be enwebbed out for just 1 white, which cuts its cost by 2, which is very nice. Look at an opponent's hand, then choose a card type other than creature. Spells of that chosen type cost 1 more to cast. That's not bad. That can be helpful to a point. Another one is Alenni, Brood Recruiter in web for 1 less than what her normal cost is. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 green and white human citizen creature token. And then for 3 green white creatures you control, get +2/+2 and gain vigilance until end of turn. So a nice thing to just boost everything with, right? And another one, also this one actually enwebs for 2 less than its main cost. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains flying until end of turn. Very helpful. Sarn of the Silken Throne enwebs for, again, 1 less. At the beginning of your end step, if 2 or more creatures enter the battlefield under your control this turn, you draw a card and gain 2 life. That does, to my knowledge, include Sarn, so just be aware of that. But yeah, those are these 4 are kind of our main enwebbed creatures. We do, Detect Thoughts does have enwebbed for making it 1 blue, but I don't really think that's that big of a deal. But yeah. Other than that, it's pretty standard. Cosmogrand Zenith, because we should be able to do at least 2 things in a turn multiple times, making either tokens or giving things 1/1 counters. Very nice. Llanowar Elf, just because, or Llanowar Elves for mana ramping. Pawpatch Recruit, because it's just a good card at the moment. Get Lost for removal. And that's about it. We do have 1 copy of Stormslayer, again for the token generation, and because of that 0 ability, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain flying until end of turn. That is very, very helpful for just like potentially winning a match. But anyway, we'll give it a shot. This has the opportunity to be kind of a relatively fast deck, is how I'm understanding it. This deck does come from Power Dragon, as per usual. I wanted to give it a shot. I don't play 3-color very often, just because it's not something I overly prefer. Because if you're missing a color, it can get really, really annoying. But hey, this is not bad. We have all 3 of our colors right off. We have some early stuff to play with. Now we just need to get some stuff going. That's another thing. Llanowar Elf is also in this deck because you can tap it. You can preemptively tap it for mana and then use it to be enwebbed as well. So we have options. You enweb out for 1. So I could do that, but I would rather get rid of you at the moment, because the Azure can become a problem. Yeah, Beastbinder can be a bit of a problem, eventually. And they have a second one, so that's just grand, isn't it? Hold on to that. I'd rather be able to detect intrusion potentially, because that's a counter target instant, sorcery, or triggered ability. Okay, they chose not to do that. Well, let's see what they do then. Yeah. Give its flying. Let's go with another elf. Let's go with counters on everything and counters on yourself. Now, of course, I can't use detect intrusion here, but which would be unfortunate. Which is unfortunate, but especially because they're going to. What are they going to do? What's your plan here? They're going to flood pits. That's okay. Yeah, I'm not too upset by that. Okay. Start with you. Yeah, that works. Go with counters. And sure. We have a lot of stuff on the field, so if I can just probably swing with everything next turn. Who do we want to buff? Okay, so yeah. Let's just get rid of you. Another creature, yeah. That's too bad. I guess we could do that. Tap you, Enweb for that one. Give it to you. And they have enchantments and instants. Let's make it enchantments. Okay, I will take the win. Just for those curious, playing the Llanowar Elf should have triggered, would have triggered Acrobats again. Probably would have put it onto our onto this card, making this a 9/9 flyer, and then this would have triggered, I'd give everything a counter, and then we would just probably swing with what we had. They would have had to have blocked with a lot of stuff, lost a lot of things. So yeah, not too bad. Definitely, I'm going to say a relatively technical deck, because you have to keep an eye on, you have to make sure you have things tapped that you can enweb to get your bigger stuff out cheaper. But I mean, that really isn't that hard. Yeah, that shouldn't be that hard to do, so. But anyway, we'll go ahead and jump into, I think, yeah, we'll do one more match today. Sure. Nothing wrong with this. It's a little bit of a dead hand. Just a little bit of a dead hand, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna guess that is not what I was expecting. That is not what I was expecting at all. Should I get rid of... I should probably get rid of the Zora. Yeah. They probably... Sad thing is they probably have more than one. Yeah, they probably have more than one. Nope. Another Leyline Weaver, though. I can enweb you. Let's do... No, see, I need the white, so we'll do... yeah, sure. Can't actually do anything with that, but... Land. Darn. I was really hoping that would end up being land. Oh man, it gives lifelink? Does it really? That's frustrating. Yeah, you are a legend, unfortunately. All we can really do is just try. I mean... Yeah, there's not much I can do here. Sadly. They're gonna get rid of my Acrobats. It only deals 3 damage though. Oh, there you go. Fair enough. Yeah, we'll keep going for the moment. That is so not helpful. Yeah, because I can't do, obviously I can't do both. Does that make it just impossible? Well, no, I could block with everything. That leaves me with 6. Yeah, we'll just do another one, I guess. Helpful. Super helpful. I mean, I'm not lying. It is, but still. This is why we don't give up, though, because now I have enough tokens to protect myself. I mean, sure, they're going to get 6 more life coming in. Coming into this, they're going to get 6 more life, but... Okay, yeah. Does make me hesitate as to what that one is. Okay, wow. Little surprised. And all right. Did not see that coming. I really did not see them conceding there. But anyway, we were about to put a... I kind of wish they hadn't, because I wanted to see how the triggers worked. We were about to put a counter on Brood Recruiter to make it a 4/6 flyer. This was going to create 2 more tokens, which should have triggered him, our Acrobats here twice more. And then we get, yeah, that would have been interesting. And then yes, I would have done 2 more tokens on Stormslayer to get again more. That would have been interesting, but I'm very glad I didn't go with my first instinct to concede early on. But hey, I will take that victory. Thank you very much. Anyway, that is where we're going to wrap up matches for today. I see we have a pack to open. Did we get anything else? Oh, we have some mythics to open. Let's check those. We also got a card star for New and Sumi, but really, yeah, let's check those mythics. See if I can pull those up real quick. I did. Oh, we got a Gobin, Gene Splice Savant, and Surus, Spider Silk Innovator. I wonder, is this... I know this one is the Norman Osborn equivalent. I just don't know what this one... I would assume... yeah, this is a Peter Parker. Yeah, this is a Peter Parker Spider-Man combo, is what this one is. I just don't know which... Maybe Spectacular Spider-Man? Anyway, pretty cool. Yeah, we'll definitely take both of those. But anyway, with that, my friends, we're going to wrap things up. So, if you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released, don't forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.